Once upon a time, nestled deep within the misty highlands of Scotland, stood the imposing silhouette of Castle Ravenswood. Its towering spires and ancient stone walls whispered tales of a bygone era, echoing with the secrets of centuries past. Legends swirled around its name like the fog that clung to its ramparts, tales of curses and ghosts that haunted its halls. It was into this foreboding fortress that young Eleanor MacLeod found herself thrust one fateful evening. Orphaned at a tender age, Eleanor was sent to live with her distant relatives, the enigmatic MacLeods, who resided within the shadowy confines of Castle Ravenswood. From the moment Eleanor stepped foot across the threshold, she sensed a chilling presence that seemed to permeate every stone of the castle. The air was thick with the weight of history, and the corridors whispered with the echoes of unseen specters. Yet, despite her trepidation, Eleanor resolved to make the best of her new home. As days turned into weeks, Eleanor began to explore the castle's labyrinthine passages, drawn by a curiosity that bordered on reckless. She discovered forgotten chambers, their furnishings draped in cobwebs, and secret staircases that led to unknown depths. But with each new discovery, the feeling of being watched grew stronger, and the shadows seemed to dance with malevolent intent. One moonlit night, as Eleanor wandered the castle's deserted corridors, she stumbled upon a door she had never noticed before. It creaked open on rusty hinges, revealing a staircase that descended into darkness. Ignoring the warning bells that clamored in her mind, Eleanor descended into the abyss, guided only by the pale light of her lantern. The stairwell seemed to stretch on endlessly, twisting and turning like the tendrils of a nightmare. At last, Eleanor emerged into a vast chamber bathed in an eerie blue glow. In the center of the room stood a solitary figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with a sinister light. Frozen with fear, Eleanor watched as the figure stepped forward, its form coalescing into that of a spectral woman, her face twisted in agony. She spoke in a voice that echoed with the weight of centuries, recounting a tale of betrayal and sorrow that had bound her to Castle Ravenswood for eternity. As the ghostly apparition reached out to claim Eleanor's soul as her own, the young girl's courage flared like a beacon in the darkness. With a cry of defiance, she brandished a talisman she had found among her belongings, a relic imbued with ancient magic. The air crackled with power as the talisman unleashed its protective enchantment, banishing the vengeful spirit back into the shadows from whence it came. As dawn broke over the mist-shrouded highlands, Eleanor emerged from the depths of Castle Ravenswood, her spirit tempered by the trials she had endured. Though the castle's secrets remained veiled in mystery, Eleanor carried with her the knowledge that even in the darkest of places, the light of courage could pierce the shadows and dispel the most malevolent of spirits. And as she gazed back at the towering spires of Castle Ravenswood, she knew that she would forever be bound to its haunted legacy, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unspeakable terror. As days passed, Eleanor couldn't shake the feeling that the events of that night had only scratched the surface of Castle Ravenswood's dark history. Whispers followed her wherever she went, the servants casting nervous glances in her direction as if she were a harbinger of doom. Even her relatives, the MacLeods, seemed to regard her with a mixture of pity and fear, their eyes betraying secrets they dared not speak. Determined to uncover the truth, Eleanor delved deeper into the castle's archives, poring over ancient tomes and faded manuscripts in search of answers. Yet, the more she learned, the more she realized the depths of the darkness that lay hidden within Castle Ravenswood's walls. Legends spoke of a curse that had befallen the castle centuries ago, a curse born of jealousy and betrayal that had bound the souls of its inhabitants to an eternity of torment. It was said that the spirits of those wronged still wandered the halls, seeking vengeance upon any who dared to cross their path. Undeterred by the grim tales that surrounded her, Eleanor resolved to confront the source of the curse head-on. Armed with newfound knowledge and a fierce determination, she embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind Castle Ravenswood's haunted past. Her journey led her to forgotten chambers and hidden passageways, each step bringing her closer to the heart of the darkness that lurked within. Yet, with each revelation, Eleanor found herself confronting not only the ghosts of the past, but also the demons that haunted her own soul. As she delved deeper into the secrets of Castle Ravenswood, Eleanor unearthed long-buried truths that shattered the illusions of her upbringing. Betrayals and atrocities were laid bare, their echoes reverberating through the corridors of time. But amidst the shadows and the whispers, Eleanor discovered something unexpected, a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. For in facing her fears and confronting the ghosts of the past, she found redemption and renewal. In the end, Eleanor realized that Castle Ravenswood was more than just a fortress of stone and shadow. It was a crucible of the human experience, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. And as she stood beneath the towering spires, the mist swirling around her like a cloak of destiny, Eleanor knew that she had become a part of the castle's haunted legacy, a guardian of its secrets and a beacon of light in the darkness. In the final chapter of her journey, Eleanor made a solemn vow to break the curse that had plagued Castle Ravenswood for centuries. With the help of allies both living and spectral, she embarked on a perilous quest to unravel the tangled web of resentment and sorrow that bound the souls of the castle's inhabitants. Through acts of bravery and sacrifice, Eleanor confronted the specters of the past, offering forgiveness where there had been only bitterness and understanding where there had been only hatred. With each soul she liberated from the shackles of the curse, the darkness that clung to Castle Ravenswood began to wane, replaced by a glimmer of hope that had long been extinguished. At last, as the final echoes of the curse faded into the ether, Eleanor stood in the heart of Castle Ravenswood, bathed in the warm light of dawn. The castle seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, its ancient stones infused with a newfound sense of peace. As Eleanor stepped out into the world beyond the castle walls, she carried with her the memories of her journey, the trials she had endured, the friends she had made, and the lessons she had learned. Though the ghosts of Castle Ravenswood would forever haunt her dreams, she knew that their legacy would live on in the tales whispered by generations yet to come. And so, as Eleanor looked back one final time at the imposing silhouette of Castle Ravenswood against the morning sky, she smiled, knowing that she had faced her fears and emerged victorious. For in the end, it was not the darkness that defined her, but the light that shone within her heart. And as she ventured forth into the unknown, Eleanor MacLeod knew that she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with courage, compassion, and the indomitable spirit of a true heroine. With a determined step forward, Eleanor MacLeod embraced the dawn of a new chapter, ready to carve her own path in a world where even the darkest of shadows could not dim the light of her courage. Thanks for listening, subscribe and like.